My little gray mouse, Squeaky, fit right in my pocket. He was soft, with tiny black eyes and a long string tail. I squeezed him tight when Mama dropped me off at school. The school was big and loud, but Squeaky was my secret friend. He made me feel brave even when I was scared. The bell would ring and I'd walk to class, Squeaky hidden in my fist. My corner of the room felt gray, even with bright posters on the walls. I tried to be as quiet as a mouse, just like Squeaky. Sometimes I'd let his nose peek out and whisper secrets to him. He listened, never judging, always safe. Holding him made the scary room feel smaller, but the fear was always there, a knot in my tummy. I waited for the final bell, the one that meant Mama was coming, the one that meant I could finally go home. The shadow in my corner had a name, Mrs. Gable. She was supposed to help, but her smile never reached her eyes. Her words were sharp, her presence cold. When Miss Rosa was busy, Mrs. Gable would come to my desk. "You're too slow, Mia," she'd hiss, squeezing my hand or snatching my pencil. Sometimes she'd pinch my arm or take my snack. I started to believe I was bad, too slow, undeserving. No one else saw her mean looks or heard her whispers. I dreaded school. My tummy hurt every morning. I learned to keep my head down, to be as still as a stone. The other kids played, Miss Rosa read stories, but I was alone with the shadow. I wished I could disappear. I wished someone would notice, but I stayed quiet, hoping the day would end quickly. I learned to hide, to survive. I learned to be invisible. Not everything was gray. There was Miss Rosa. Her smile was warm, her words gentle. She gave me gold stars, even for wobbly letters. And there was Lily, with bright red glasses and bouncing braids. Lily wasn't quiet. She shared crayons and cookies, and she noticed things. One day she saw me flinch when Mrs. Gable walked by. During quiet time, Mrs. Gable whispered, "Your drawing is messy. Do it again." My hand shook, but Lily spoke up. "I like her drawing." Mrs. Gable glared, but Lily just smiled at me. That day something changed. A tiny light flickered in my corner. I still felt scared, but I wasn't alone. Miss Rosa's smile and Lily's kindness were like two little candles. They didn't chase all the shadows away, but they made it less dark. I started to hope. I started to believe someone could see me. I wasn't completely alone anymore. When the final bell rang, I ran to Mama. She asked about my day, but the words got stuck in my throat. I just said, "It was okay." The secret felt heavy, like a backpack full of stones. At home, I was quiet. Mama noticed, but I just nodded and went to my room. I told Squeaky everything, whispering my fears into his soft ear. I was afraid to tell Mama. What if she didn't believe me? What if Mrs. Gable got meaner? It felt safer to keep the secret, to build a wall around it. Every night, Mama tucked me in and said, "I love you to the moon and back." I loved her too, and that made the secret even harder to keep. I was lying to her, hiding a big part of my life. The guilt felt sticky, like honey I couldn't wash off. I'd close my eyes and pretend to sleep, holding my secret tight. I wished I could let it go. Lily told her mom everything, about Mrs. Gable, about me. Lily's mom listened and believed her. The next day she called my mama. I heard Mama's voice, quiet and then shaky. She came to my room, her eyes soft. "Lily's mom is worried about you," she said. My heart pounded. The secret was out. That afternoon, Mama found a bruise on my arm. "Where did this come from?" she asked. The wall I'd built crashed down. I cried and told her everything. Mama just held me, rocking me gently. "You are not in trouble. None of this is your fault," she whispered. Hearing her say that was like the sun coming out. I wasn't bad. She believed me. The heavy backpack of stones finally fell off my shoulders. I was still scared, but I wasn't alone. Mama was here, and she was going to help. The next morning, Mama and I went to the principal's office. Mama told Mr. Harris everything and showed him my bruise. He doubted us, saying Mrs. Gable was trusted. Mama's voice grew strong. "My daughter is being hurt. You need to do something." Mr. Harris promised to look into it, but it felt like he wanted us to go away. Mama didn't give up. She talked to other parents. Soon more families spoke up. Other kids were scared too. A lawyer dad wrote a letter to the school. It wasn't just my voice anymore, it was a chorus. Mama found a therapist for me named Sarah. In Sarah's room I drew pictures and talked about my feelings. She helped me understand it was okay to be scared and angry. She taught me my voice mattered. I practiced saying, "Stop, I don't like that." My voice grew stronger, little by little. I was learning to speak up. The chorus of voices became too loud to ignore. The school investigated. Mrs. Gable was gone for good. The shadow had left my classroom. The first day back, the air felt lighter. Miss Rosa hugged me. Lily grabbed my hand. "She's gone," she whispered. For the first time I smiled a real smile at school. I didn't have to sit in the corner anymore. Miss Rosa moved my desk next to Lily's. We built tall towers and shared secrets. My voice was small at first, but it grew stronger every day. I didn't need Squeaky in my pocket anymore. I had real friends. My story started in darkness, but it ended in light. Even when you're small, your voice is powerful. Every morning I walk into school unafraid, ready for a new beginning.